Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, welcome back to this wonderful tutorial. In today's class, I will teach us how to make a bustier cut. It's gonna be a fitted short dress, a bustier fitted short dress. It's a bit of puff sleeve. I think it's something we are familiar with, but I want to put us through it once again. This is under bust. After gumming the body fabric with stay and paper stay, you gum both the fabric and the lining. So you mark your under bust, then your bust point. Whatever you have here, just transfer it to this upper part to get your upper bust line. Under bust, then you are going to get your half length here. Get your half length here. Under bust point, then the upper bust. So after that, you go to your bust line, get your bust span divided by 2. Whatever you have there, you're going to remove half, then you mark here and here. So this upper part is going to be 6. This upper part is going to be 6. This is actually not a princess dart, another form of breast cut. So 2 inches here, 2 inches here, then 2 inches here. You are going to connect, curve, then you connect with these 2, then you go up. You're not going to go straight, you're going to curve it a little bit. Just curve it a little bit like this. So after that, you're going to cut. You're going to cut it out like this. You know, I'm cutting both the lining and I've already doubled the bust area. I double gum the bust area so that it to be strong a little bit. So I'm cutting both the lining and the fabric together. Don't forget to gum paper stay on the lining, then stay on the main fabric. So after cutting that part, you are going to place on each other like this. Then you are going to take your bust measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. The same thing on the under bust divided by 4 plus 2 inches. The same thing on the waistline. So this one I'm working with the waist and the under bust has the same measurement. So now this part you are going to take your shoulder measurement. You can add about 1 inch, then down 7 inches for the armhole. So you are going to curve. I'm going to curve your armhole like this. So this is the front part. This is the front part. So you can see I'm cutting both the fabric and the lining together. So cutting the back now. Cutting the back now, I think that one is much more easier. Just leave about 2 inches for zip allowance at the back. Let me use the fabric so that it will be clear. So you're just going to leave about 2 inches at the back for zip allowance. Then you cut out the same shape on this other side. You're going to trace out the shape like this. Just fold this up a little bit, then you're going to cut We are going to follow the shape of that side front, and this other one too, this other one too. So this is what you are going to have at the back. If you check the down part, you are going to see that space there, so that is serving as a dart. By the time you join, you'll be able to avoid bumps at the back. Instead of making it just straight, you have to have that little curve there. You are going to take to your machine, you are going to join this are the side. You join the side front to the center front. Do the same thing on the lining. You do the same thing on the lining. Then this is the back. You are going to join the side back to the center back also. So after that, you iron it. So this is the back. Sorry, this is the down part. This is the down part. You know, I said it's gonna be a short fitted dress. So our half length was 17. So the full length is 40. The dress length is 40 inches. So this is what you are making use of. So from this waist part, you are going to measure 9 inches for hip line constant. Mostly 9 inches. Mostly 9 inches. So on that hip line, you are going to take your hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Then the waist measurement divided by 4 also plus 2 inches. So whatever you have on this your hip, you are going to minus 6 inches. Then you mark it at the down part, the standard way of measuring knee. But if you want it more tighter, you can decide to go less. You can decide to go more than 6, sorry. So this is the down part. This is the down part. Some people might really want it more pencil, so you can decide to minus more than 6 inches from your hip line, from your hip measurement. So this is the back. This is the back of the down part. So you are going to leave 1 inch extension on this side because of the back dart. Then you trace out the same shape downward. Then this other side you are going to notch. So that 2 inches at the back is your zip allowance. So now you are going to cut this on the main fabric. You cut on the main fabric, then you turn. Definitely the fabric is going to be longer with about 1 inch because this is the lining. I use the lining in cutting. So you are going to join this side and you turn it down. So I will do that and show you guys now. So now this is it. I've already joined the front, both the fabric and the lining, and I've ironed it. Then the down part also, I've already turned them with lining. So now we're going to do a little trimming here. We're going to do a little trimming here. So this is the back, both the lining and the fabric. So this is the front, both the lining and the fabric. So you're going to take your tape now to confirm your under bust measurement. My under bust measurement is 15 inches. So I'm going to trim. I'm going to trim, make them equal. This other side, so you just trim and make them equal so that it will be neat. if you're leaving it anyhow, it's going to be rough. So now from this upper part, you are going to measure about 3.5 inches, depending on how wide you want the neck to be. You're going to measure about 3.5 inches, or probably 4. So just notch so that we'll know what we're doing. That is 3.5 inches. Then this down part, we're going to measure 1 inch, just 1 inch. So now you are going to connect to that 3.5 inches. You're going to connect to that 3.5 inches. So this is it. So now you are not going to throw this off. You're not going to throw it away. So after cutting out the neckline, this is what it's going to look like. So it now depends on what you want to put at this center part. You can decide to just put beading if you want it revealing. So just go down with about 2 inches, then you curve. So that center part, you can decide to put nude net, you can decide to put lace, you can decide to just bead it, you can decide to put whatever you like there, depending on how revealing you want it. So that is your choice, but I think in this case I'm going to put a sample lace there. If I'm putting a nude net, it's going to be very, very revealing, so I'm going to put this black sample lace there. So just fold into 2 like this, then place the center that will cut off. So all you need to do is just add about ½ inch. Just add about ½ inch here. Add about ½ inch here. Then depending on the depth of the neck you want, so I think here I'm using 6 inches. It can be 6, it can be 7, it can be 8. So but in this case I'm using 6. So this is what I'm going to fix. This is what I'm going to fix at the center. So this is what I'm going to fix at the center of that front part. So just notch so that you know it will be equal and you know what you're doing. So you're going to just notch it so that you know that whatever you're joining is stopping from there. Or if you're starting from there, you know that okay, you're starting from here. So this is it. So now you are going to take to your machine. So just place it like this. Then you are going to sew. Just place like that, then you are going to sew. So after placing like that, all you need to do is just put this lining on it. Then you are going to sew. Then the other side you are going to place on the other side too. You're going to place on the other side too. So when you place on the other side, you sew, then you put the lining also, so that the sewing will be neat. So instead of turning with the lining first, then you start sewing on it. It's not going to be that neat, except you want to cover them with appliques. So this is down part. So after turning that net, that lace, sorry, After when you're done with the upper part, so you're just going to attach it to the down front part. The same thing at the back. Take your dart about 6 inches downward, then you attach it to the upper parts like this. So after when you're done with that, now take your side measurement. So now let's talk about the sleeve. 5 inches here. Just are going to cut a basic sleeve first. So 5 inches here to get your armhole curve, your bicep divided by 2, plus whatever allowance, armhole divided by 2. Then the sleeve length here, the pencil part of the sleeve is 17. So the round sleeve measurement divided by 2. So you are going to connect, then add your allowance. So you are going to cut out. Then the sleeve is going to have puff. At the round sleeve area. So it's going to have puff at this round sleeve area. So just use about 12 inches wide. About 12 inches wide like this. Then about 30 inches. About 30 inches long. So all you need to do is you are going to put elastic at this other side. Then this other side you are going to run gathers to it. So after that, you attach to this place, fold into 2, then you are going to join with your allowance. You are going to see the result after joining. So now let me, this joining I was explaining the other time, let me quickly show us how to go about that. So this is it. You're just going to place like this. You sew just like I was explaining. So this is it. This is the other side. You are going to turn like this at the other side. So you are going to join the same way. You're going to join it the same way. So in this case, it's going to be very easy to turn in the other side with the lining. This is what it's going to look like actually. So now you need to do now is just place the lining on it, then you turn. Place the lining on it, then you turn. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to iron it very well. Then you'll be able to see the neatness. Around that side. Iron both from the fabric and the lining. Then you attach it, you join it to the down parts. So now you take your normal body measurement, bust, under bust, waist, hip, then the down part. So after joining from the both side, your measurement from the both side, so now you are going to fold into 2 to take your final measurement. You fold into 2 like this to take your final measurement. So you're going to take your bust again, under bust, then waist, then your hip. So after joining, you can see the curve at the back. Definitely you're not going to have any bumps at the back. So you join the shoulder like this. If you take your final measurement at the back like that, you are going to avoid any kind of bumps at the back. So you're going to lap well at the back. So this is the shoulder. This is the way you're going to join the shoulder so that it will be neat. You do the same thing on the other side. So this is the sleeve. This is the sleeve. This is what the sleeve will look like after joining. So now you are going to attach the sleeve. The main body. Then our dress is almost ready. You can see how neat it is, and how simple it is. Very, very simple. So that's that. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe. See you guys in my next video.